welcome YouTubers. My name's Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com and you're watching Pick a Card Weekly Tarot Reading with me. Now it's very simple. All you do is pick a number between 1 and 5. I will do a psychic introduction for everybody, so regardless of whatever number you've picked, I'll do something for everybody, then I'll go through the cards and then I'll do a psychic summary at the end. So I hope you're looking forward to another week. Down under here in Australia, it's springtime and our weather is all over the show. So we went from 33 Celsius where I live on the sunny Gold Coast, which is sort of like Florida in a way, from 33 down to 13 one day. So it's just all over the show. So I do hope you're enjoying your week. And this is the vibe for the week commencing October 14th, I think it is. I should have checked the date. That would have made sense. So already, I can't even believe it's half over. I've got to really get stuck into the November horoscopes, but the time just goes so quickly. And when you have a small business like I do, there's lots of things to do. And we're actually introducing a new texting service at the moment. So there's so much to do with that. That's all technical. So I actually have to think analytically and logical to do that. So we hope to have that up in the next week or so. If you're in Australia, you'll be able to text our service. So if you're in another country, you could probably try putting +61, whatever it is, 001 or whatever it is that you dial to get out overseas, and then +61. And the number, I'll put the number in the description because I just can't remember it, to be quite honest. So have you picked your numbers yet? If you can't decide on one number, you can pick more than one number. But if you pick lots of numbers between 1 and 5, that's probably a bit confusing or chaotic. Alrighty, so I'm going to do the psychic intro now. So I'll just close my eyes. I've got the ocean in front of me, which suggests the subconscious. It's sort of still, it's not turbulent. And then coming out of the ocean are steps. The steps are sort of low rise. They're not, they're not those real high difficult steps. So they're only a couple of inches. What would that be, like 10 millimeters? So they're easy to walk up, relatively speaking. So there's like a bit of a challenge, but because there's a hill, which, a mountain is symbolic of challenges, but it's not a big hill, and it's more or less like a sand dune. When you go to the beach and there's these dunes at the back, of the beach, and you have to sort of go over dunes to get to the ocean. So it's like that. These are quite surmountable. Yeah, you might get a bit tired, but yeah, that's all right. You just keep going and you'll get to the car and be on your way. So just if you've got any issues at the moment, that's just saying keep at it, keep plugging away, and you'll get there. They're showing me a beautiful waterfall now with a lot of silvery water coming down, and it's very crystal clear and pure. So that is all about your soul energy flowing down through your soul star above your head, down into the crown chakra, and right throughout the body. And it's important, that is actually like the life force, the life-giving waters, the living waters that's referred to in the Bible. It's important that that goes to every cell in your body and then comes out the bottom of your feet to the Earth star, because that's what grounds you here on the planet, okay? That keeps us alive, and that magnetic connection to the Earth keeps us going here. And when that finally severs, that's when we all float off, and we will all do that sometime, of course. Okay, now they're showing me a universe of stars, and I get the word possibilities. So a universe of possibilities for everybody this week. Okay, all right, that's it for the intro. Now we will go to the cards, and we'll go to the board here. So it's very simple. As I said, you've picked a number between 1 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've pre-shuffled these cards, but I'll just give them a quick shuffle again. I like them nice and fresh. And this one is jumping out to me. Oh, it's the Ten of Swords. Okay, this indicates if you've picked number 1, you've probably been through a difficult situation, likely. You've likely been through a difficult situation. I think I'm trying to say this is the issue. You know, sometimes anybody who's a channel or a psychic medium, the energy comes through and it's hard to talk. It gets all muddled up sometimes. Okay, so a sense of betrayal, a sense of disappointment. Someone could have stabbed you in the back. You could have been helping someone or trying to help someone, and they didn't get the outcome they wanted, so this is what they did. The good thing about it, because every difficult situation has a silver lining, is you see this red here? This is about taking action, okay? So you might be wounded, you know, it's an awful situation, but it is the end of the cycle because it's the 10, okay? It's the 1 and the 0. So a new beginning is starting. 0 is sort of like in numerology, it's sort of like being pregnant. You know the baby's coming, but it's not here yet. And it's a state of limbo. 0, it's like sitting and patiently waiting, okay? The new beginning is starting, okay? Please believe that. You'll see the new butterflies. God, I can hardly talk. You'll see the butterflies here indicating new life. Yeah, see, that was the thing. I'm right out in the cosmos doing that introduction. So it's hard to talk now to get back to physical reality and straddle the earth with one foot and be out there in the cosmos with the other foot. So I'll just think of mathematics and that'll get me back here. New life coming. Okay, so although you might still feel awful, it's the end of that. That's come to an end, and it is time to move on to better things, take action steps, move forward, put that behind you. No doubt many of you that have picked number 1 have been suffering for a long time, and it's not like you've denied your feelings or anything. You've admitted to yourself what's happened, and it's not necessary to admit that to other people, but to, you know, acknowledge those feelings and feel those feelings, and then to forgive yourself for, you know, any errors of judgment you may have made in that situation. And also it could just be karma. You might have done everything 110% correctly and you know, very thoughtfully, and you still got betrayed. So sometimes it comes down to karma. Okay, so card number 2 we're moving to now. Card number 2. And see what comes out. And we've picked this one. And it's the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, the 8 of Pentacles. This is about craftsmanship. Okay, you could make a lot of money from your hands, from what you do in your work. The red indicates action. Okay, so taking action about something, but there's a very spiritual theme in what you are doing. So it doesn't matter whether you're actually making something with your hands or your brain, but the important thing is to realize it's a very balanced card. So financial success through hard spiritual creative work that you put your heart and soul into. So whatever you do, and even if it's not paid work, by the way, it could be like you might be knitting a jumper or dressmaking or making jewelry, or, you know, anything that requires your creativity. You might start to think that there's a way that money can be made, especially if you've got financial issues. It's about acknowledging your own creativity and putting that out into the world, so, you know, to produce something that people want. Okay, so this is a beautiful card particularly if you've got financial issues this week, but it's great for work. Okay, and that's card number 2. Alrighty, let's go to card number 3. card number 3 in Pick a Card Tarot, and this one literally jumps out, and it's the 6 of Wands. Another beautiful card. You'll notice the colours, the green of the heart, the blue of the throat chakra, the red of the base chakra. Okay, so action going to be taken. You see these baseball bats, 6 baseball bats. One's a very fiery kind of energy, and it's very inspirational, indicates, and this card could indicate success. See here, it's like she's won an Academy Award for her acting. So although you may not be an actor, whatever work you do, or it could be something theatrical, so maybe it's sales or something where you have to put a bit of yourself into it. But you're likely to receive accolades. People tell you what a good job you've done or how creative you are, and it's about listening to your heart and speaking your heart's true desires, being authentic about who you are and letting the world out. This is great for promotions, marketing, getting your message into the world. Okay, so, and even in the dress there's sort of those colors, so it's a dark navy dress. It's not actually black, dark navy with this jade and these greeny blue shades of heart and throat. Okay, success, fiery inspirational energy, motivation. If you're any sort of coach, or you work in weight loss, or you work at the gym, or anything where you've got to encourage other people, this is a great omen for this week. Okay, card number 4, going to card number 4 for the week commencing 14th of October 2019. Okay, just before I pull the card, and I can see like signals going out into the universe. So again, it's like putting your message out there and sending, in your deepest, quietest moments, sending out your heart's desires to the universe. And Spirit is listening to you and can hear you. Okay. Now they're also telling me it's necessary sometimes to cut out superfluous influences in your life. So anything you don't need or you don't use, maybe go through your wardrobe. If you haven't worn the thing for a year or more, then it might be a good time to actually get rid of it and give it to somebody else that to the second-hand shop, the op shop, somebody else who can use it. So they're showing me it's actually like a cutting board, and chopping things up on the cutting board, and that means analysing, dissecting, classifying, working out what you need and what you don't need, and only allowing those really good energies into your life. Okay, so we're going to card number 4, and we come out with Temperance. Temperance is all about balance, and I talked about balance back here at card number 2. This is about holding your emotions in balance with the physical world, your spiritual gifts, your own spirituality, keeping everything earthed and feeling that sort of inspirational desire. All the realms, thinking, physical, emotion and spiritual, all of these different realms of energy, and they all make up a part of us. And this week, if you've picked card number 4, you're getting it all together. Okay, so you can see the action, the green of the heart, the blue of the throat. It's all about success. It's a great indicator of success. So, so far it looks like we're moving from a bad situation through our hard work, some accolades, and then holding it all in balance. If you've picked card number 4, see the sort of direction that we're going in. This is a major arcana, so this is something more important than just everyday life. This is something that is quite significant, and a big, I think it's a magpie, just flew past my window, and it's buzzing around out there. So I don't know if magpies are in other countries, but they're a real Australian sort of bird. Everybody knows magpies. It was so fast, and it flew around in a circle right in front of the window here, maybe about 4 meters away from me. And when magpies come in, when birds come into your view, or when an animal comes to you, they always have a message. So birds are about, look at the big picture. And that bird can fly higher, but he's come down closer to the earth than to see me, basically. And so that's like taking your big picture view. Oh, wow. And then 2 bush turkeys just flew past. Wow. Okay. And there he goes again. So there's a real bird fest outside the window here at the moment. So, as I was trying to say, the bush turkeys, we've got, lots of them here on the Gold Coast, but they're often on the ground. They don't fly very much at all. There's about 8 of them now, I can see. And so they're grounded. And then you have these magpies that can go up quite high. So bring your thoughts from heaven down to earth and make it real and manifest what you need to do this week, because success is the likely outcome with this card. Such a balanced approach in this card. It's not going to happen overnight, but it is going to happen. Okay, so whatever big project you've got going, that's what happens. Now I've come up with this one, card number 5, okay, which is the 2 of Pentacles. I went to actually shuffle up the cards for card number 5, and this one fell straight out into my hand. There's money here for you. No matter what card you've picked, there's success and money around. So you can see the 2 coins here, 2 of Pentacles. If finances aren't an issue, this can also relate to relationships. And so this is like you're going to get some energy back. Something's coming back to you from Spirit for what you've put in. You can see all the green. Her face is sort of an aqua green, and this is about success, opportunity. Green can also mean money. Okay, so if you've got financial troubles, look this week, because there's an answer for you somewhere. Pentacles are about the physical world, so if it's not finances, it could be a physical thing. And it's also about change. When I see coins in Spirit, I know that means there's a change coming. So in my own case, I've been working on this tech service for ages and ages now, and it's been one thing or the other. And because it is technical, like coding and stuff like that, I really got to think very, very clearly. And because I don't even understand what the engineers are telling me half the time, and I have to work out what they're telling me. And so, if you're just check in and see how you feel. If you're vibing to these cards, then you'll know there's financial success coming for you. Now, let me just have a check in Spirit and see what we can see for everybody else as a psychic summary. Okay, so there's a book in front of me right now. It's like somebody's life book, but this is a psychic summary for everybody. So maybe it's for everybody who's watching. It's like a collection or a collective kind of vibe. Okay, and it's like I'm flicking over the pages. I'm going backwards and I'm going forwards, and I'm actually looking for something. Oh, right. Okay, I get it. There's a blank page here. I'm looking for a blank page because I'm going to write the future. Okay, so this is for me, but if you're listening to this is for you. So this is about writing your own future. At the moment, there's like a little gap in the karma wheel. So, you know, you can step outside whatever karma, you know, that's been sort of allotted to you. This week, you can get something done apart from karma. So just check in with yourself. You may be able to jump off that karmic wheel finally this week. So, you know, staying off it might be another matter. But they're giving us some leeway. Spirit is giving us leeway to write our own future because the page is blank. And now I can see myself writing, like it's almost like calligraphy, which my writing's, you know, used to be terrible. You know, I was a shocking handwriter. Last person in 5th class to be allowed to use a pen because my writing was so bad. But they're giving us leeway so we can write our own future. That's so cool. Very exciting to be able to step off the karmic wheel. Okay. Well, I do hope you found that helpful. If you do, please like this live stream / video. It'll be a video when I get off. Subscribe to my channel. Nearly up to 5,000 people. Thank you one and all for subscribing. We're getting there. It hasn't been an overnight success. It's taking time. But yeah, I would really appreciate if you subscribe, and don't forget to click the notification bell. And if you need a psychic reading, pop over to my website, absolutesoulsecrets.com, and we'll have that text service up in the next week or two. Okay, thank you again. And wow, in 4 minutes I've got to be on Facebook, so you can pop over there if you want to see me for clarification on any of your numbers. Okay, thanks again, and bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website, absolutesoulsecrets.com, for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.